Hey guys, Brennan here, welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. I'm recording this right after the other episode that I just recorded. So yeah, we're just gonna continue the trial and keep going. Let's find out what happened to Nagito. Even though I already know. Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, mon ami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So Monami and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides, the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit. So sad. Because trusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know? You aren't even friends in the first place. Then as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. Oh, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. Man bait. Awful. Okay. We're gonna save. I could have done that Monokuma Theater on the last episode, but I think it's funny that I decided to open with it instead.
More for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
Okay, bye, Monami.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
Which might not be the case.
It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities? Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That's probably because you didn't go to his cabin, but that's fine.
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Probably because me and Chiaki were the only people who investigated the cabin. So we're the only people who can even bring this up. Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
Fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Well, I know it exists because it's in my truth bullets, but you know, whatever. And I played the game before.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
Nope.
It's not the other wounds, right?
Nope.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
I mean, that would
There's
mean...
no way he burned to death.
That is true.
Was
No
the
way.
cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Ah!
I agree
I
with that.
clicked one too many times. That's sad. Lost 30 seconds out on that.
I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
Because we found poison.
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange.
And not only poison, but a half-empty bottle of poison.
Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
And I guess I'm a pessimist because I said half-empty rather than half-full.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
But like, I don't know. When I'm thinking of something that's like half, I think I use both terms like interchangeably, but it depends on like the scenario. Like if it's something that like is the original container, and you've used up half of what was in the original container, I think I'm always going to call that half empty. But, you know, the terms are interchangeable. You can use either fucking one. Also, I don't know why I'm talking semantics. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Moving on.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I need to put a camera over toward my recording shit, because I look over there all the time when I should be looking in front of me.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
Probably.
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears!
No.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
You could have breathed it in.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label? I should think carefully and try to remember it. Let's go gamers. Logic dive time. Okay. Question 1. What state was the poison gas? Okay. Oh, frick. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not gonna like this part. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, frick. Alright, let's take it a little slower. Okay. Okay. Be a little more precise here. Alright. We're good. We're fine. How did the poison enter his body? Through his nose, I guess. I mean, I don't know if he's a nose breather or a mouth breather. His mouth is taped. Regardless of whether he is a nose breather or a mouth breather, his mouth was taped, so...
It's all coming together!
The only way he could breathe was through his nose.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent, takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
Breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas... sprinklers.
I see! The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
Hydrolysis or whatever. Neutralized it or whatever, you know?
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poison. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Depends on who gave him the poison.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm stretching. Sorry, that was awful. That was probably an awful noise. Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
An unwitting accomplice, but yeah. Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind was the meat on the bone!
I see! Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
You can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, it was written on the warning label.
I feel like a fun joke answer. Like, you choose meat on the bone. It's so clearly the wrong answer. And you just lose. You just lose the game instantly. And you don't get a chance for retry, meaning you have to go back to the beginning of the trial or just reload your save if you saved in the middle. That would be really funny to me. Punish you for choosing the dumb joke answer. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
I mean, I think it does.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right?
the reason he died is because he planned out this whole elaborate thing. So yeah, that is true. But
Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
not necessarily.
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
Definitely should.
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
Not if they murder us and we die because of
And we
them.
probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
Boom. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Oh, no, 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 no! Hangman's Gambit, I swear to God. Okay. Okay. G. Okay. Give me knee.
I got it! I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yep.
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so,
Yep.
then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Yeah, he did.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
It's not impossible.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of a fire grenade were swapped with the poison. And that would be this thing.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
Yep.
No, that is not just a piece of trash.
The seal of a fire grenade.
The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping it.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
He didn't bring the canister.
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
No, he didn't bring the canister.
See? I told you. The conclusion is still the same.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
Yep, they weren't willing. They weren't someone who like planned this with him. They were someone who just picked up a grenade and threw it.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
Sonia had said that in the break room she remembered seeing a bunch of other extinguishers, which means that Nagito got rid of all the other extinguishers, so the only thing we'd have to use is the fire grenades, so we'd be forced to use those.
It probably happened at the same time.
And the thing that I referenced Sonia saying, that was said during the investigation period, so if you had only watched the trials and you didn't remember that being said, that's why it was said during the investigation, not during the trial. The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same, that moment be when we all threw the grenades.
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
Among Us!
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
Nope.
You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Yeah, we said that when we didn't have all the facts. And now that we have all the facts, the truth has changed.
Then who killed Nagito?
Well, not the truth has changed. The truth has always been the same. The truth just revealed itself.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person that prepared the poison fire grenade was Nagito.
I see! It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Nagito.
I see! That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
To make us throw the fire grenades.
I see! Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
Yep, that's why he also got rid of all the other extinguishers that Sonia had claimed to see.
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
He can't possibly know that.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Yeah, dude's fucking insane.
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
Yup, he's absolutely unhinged.
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison.
I'll take a screenshot of that too, because it's new.
And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Thing that probably let him go, probably made him let go of the spear was the fact that he died.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. It's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
You can't. You have to just make a guess, I guess.
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also
Man.
does not know who the killer is, right?
Man, Nagito's fucking insane. No, I think Monokuma would know, because if the fire grenade that Nagito had placed the poison was on that shelf, Monokuma would have known where it was on the shelf and could have tracked it from where it was on the shelf into whoever ended up getting its hand. So Monokuma probably does know who did this.
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you be so sure? I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
We're gonna have to take into account everything and then make the best sort of choice that we can make.
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Maybe not exactly, but
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
we need to figure out who the traitor is. Because if Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor, he might have relied on his luck to do that. And yeah. Yeah, I spoiled this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just dropped a huge thing. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure out who the traitor is, because whoever that traitor is probably Nagito's killer, because he relied on his luck to have the traitor be the one who got the grenade. And that's going to be said in like 3 seconds. It's not a major spoiler, obviously, but it is a spoiler considering I played through the game and like I know that that's exactly what happens, and I'm not saying this from a point of making an educated guess. I'm saying this from a point of actually knowing what happens. So, oops.
Really?
Also, I'm playing a playthrough where I've made it pretty obvious throughout multiple points in this game where I have played through the entire thing, so I don't think that it's too much of a crime that I'm giving spoilers here and there. Minor ones. I'm not trying to drop the entire cases because I do want this to be somewhat like enjoyable for someone who might not have seen the game, but I genuinely do not think that there would be anyone who hasn't seen the game watching this video, but who knows.
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct.
If this is your first time seeing Danganronpa 2, leave that down in the comments below, because honestly that would like blow my mind.
Hajime, please.
And don't lie about it either. That's right, it doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Closing argument. What was inside the fridge? Okay. Right before switching the poison. This one's not going to be used because it's the same as a existing frame. What's beyond the Monokuma panel? His whole body wasn't tied up, his hand was free. How did he support the spear? Nor did he hurt himself. Nope. Not quite. My bad. Is it this? Yep, okay. And then this one is there. Okay, there we go. Gas mask equipped. That's the same as this one, so that's not going to be used. Poison. Remove the seal. What's placed inside the break room? Might be that one. But I'm gonna wait for just a sec. This is not used. This is not used. Inside the thrown grenade. Who gets this? What made the spear fall? Oops, I let go. Right? Spear's dangling. That's not used. Grab the cord with the left hand. A lot of fire grenades.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured.
Personally, I think that his torture thing would have been a little more convincing if he had also injured his right arm in a way other than just impaling his hand. Like, maybe go like that on the knife, try to like do some draw cuts on your arm. I don't know why I'm thinking about ways to improve the setup that really didn't need to be perfect anyway, because the real, like, nightmare of this case is the fact that he put poison in a fire grenade that he basically forced them into going to go use, and they killed him that way. Imagine they just didn't go get the fire grenades, though. Like, they just, like, looked at the fire and went, oh well, it's only Nagito. We're all here, so, who cares? Leave him. I mean, in that case, I think they would have all killed him via negligence. Because he would be, like, waiting. He'd still be there, just, like, holding the spear, waiting for the fire to go out. And then just be like, huh? I mean, I know he would have killed himself in that case, because the fire would have still gone out, because the sprinklers are what put out the fire in the first place. I was thinking in the event of, like, the fire engulfs the entire warehouse and he ends up burning to death, but that wouldn't have been the case anyway. But, like, it would have been really funny if, like, they were just like, oh no, the warehouse is on fire. Oh no, Nagito's inside. Oh, what a crime.
Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panel panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poisoned grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness.
Yeah.
Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan.
You can't possibly be tried for murder when all you did was injure yourself.
His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone.
Like, I think you might be able to charge Nagito with, like, conspiracy, or, like, some sort of crime along those regards, where you could charge him for the setup of the murder. But this is... I like, it's bizarre, because it's like, imagine this case came to a real court. Like, what would you even say? Like, that's an interesting thing to think about. What, like, Danganronpa cases being brought to a real courtroom and, like, real law being applied to these. That would be bizarre as all hell. I don't even know how this trial would play out, because, like, would you hold the person who didn't even know that they were killing somebody responsible for killing the person because they did actually kill him? The thing is you couldn't try them for, like, first degree or probably even second degree. It'd probably have to be, like, manslaughter or something similar, like, if you were going to try them for anything at all, because, like, the dude set you up to kill him. It's like, that's so messy, and, like, I don't even want to imagine a case like this being brought to a real court.
Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
That was his trap the whole time.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
No.
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Oh no, he did. Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. Not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
Oh, by the way, if anyone ever wants, This is a shitty little thing that I'm gonna say. But if anyone ever wants me to voice a character that is at all similar in personality to Nagito, I'm totally up for it. That'd be very fun.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
I like voicing the absolute maniac characters. They're fun.
I want you to try to remember what that is.
Nagito believed in his talent.
See.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely gonna be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So, you really did it. Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck. It's not just luck. It's true, my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with the red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky! That's why I got picked for cleaning duty just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck.
No, he did.
No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody.
He was after the traitor
He
specifically.
probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
He left his plan to luck?
Yep.
He risked his life for that?
Yep.
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Ooh boy!
Is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
The traitor. No, I don't even have to ask. I should already know the answer.
I see.
That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Yep.
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Yeah, he's freaking insane.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Dude's crazy. Dude's crazy.
Then what he said in his video message
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the Traitor student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the Traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
Yep.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
And they weren't real bombs anyway, we didn't need to disarm them. Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
I mean, that makes sense. He relied on his luck and to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to actually have happened, but
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do?
we need to expose the traitor.
I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Probably not.
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Because you're the only one who knows, Hajime.
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This is nonsense. Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity.
We do.
So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand.
I got
We
it.
cannot vote
I got it
until
for
we
you
are
guys.
satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
Because she couldn't.
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime, can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all, 'cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere.
Ugh.
That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here? Is that the only way? Oh,
Hajime, you stupid face!
I got some
Let's all
lag
get
there.
along. I won't let you.
Oh, I don't remember how to reload. Okay.
First open and
Screw your shit.
I can't lose.
I don't know why the
I
game's
won't let you.
slightly freaking out.
First open and mix. I'll lower your grade. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I won't let you. First open and mix. I can't lose. Chucky and I aren't best
Mono
friends.
Mi's notebook.
This is the end! When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with a new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monomi's diary? Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
Now, the truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. I wanted to turn my eyes away from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monomi's diary. Apparently she can't write.
And the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monomi. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monomi?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monomi?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry. Final dead room.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Day 16, we've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out! With this, I can finally get out! You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Not necessarily.
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Zzz. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
I think it's because ultimately she didn't care.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
That also makes sense too.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
It's just the truth of the matter.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe it, but...
But then nobody will be saved.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who...
Oh no, Sonia.
Me, when I tried to detonate it.
Monomi knew.
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
Or lie. You could just lie and say that you did the same thing that Sonia did.
I did not want to hear that! Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
You're defending her, like, completely in vain now. You're just making things take longer.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
He did not.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
And where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
But she said that she's the traitor, so you're actively not believing her by, saying she's not.
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this, but still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Am I allowed to strangle Monami? I'm sorry. Came out of nowhere.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Yeah, no, this is the worst ending. Like, this is just, like, the worst. Feels terrible. Yeah! Everything's awful! Woo! It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead.
Even so.
Man, I'm pooped! Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Kamaida's killer is... Chiaki Nanami!
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct?
Yeah.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor. The fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true?
Damn it.
Plus that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
Would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause
I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
well,
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think that I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff,
I'm sorry.
That is...
even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this, That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that? Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan! I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor!
Huh?
Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
But why would he do something like that? Of all the... to form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki.
You really are a kind-hearted person. Huh? You think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey!
Hey, don't go
come
talking
on
about your
now.
family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't lose.
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else. Even if I know it's a fight I cannot win, I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Eh? Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
She self-destructed.
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Anakuma, like, died.
No, no!
I'm not dead! Whoa, a new one fucking came out! Phew, man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet, I'm not done yet. Hey, wait!
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
This is just gonna go on endlessly, just looping for the rest of our lives. Not yet! Seriously, stop it! If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed.
I won't forgive
Of
you.
course, I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life. Monami, you...
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh,
How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the 60th power. Huh? What did you say?
What?
1 million?
Hmm.
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead, 10 to the 52, 10 to the 56, then 10 to the 60th power. That's 10 to the 60th power.
Hey.
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad!
Except I'm not joking! What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you just say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Magic, huh? Pooh, pooh.
Could it be?
Could it be? Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on, if you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
Gosh.
What's this?
And how many Monamis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the 60th power? You don't even have to say anything, I know. Let's see, you just have 10 more left, right? I know everything! I am the conqueror of the new world!
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami.
Huh?
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know?
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone, and leave the rest to them. But...
Right?
Damn it.
what the hell's going on?
Um,
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is...
Please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like,
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
this is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations? That's almost like a verse.
Damn it!
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start. Ugh. Hold on, just a little more. Just a little more time.
Shing!
To wait or not to wait? That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait. But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that,
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer!
Special bleeding service!
For Monami, too!
Huh?
Why, even Monami? It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Also, I remember now. I'm an
Sorry.
only child.
That is...
What is that?
Hmm.
It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm
So-
sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, It doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter.
Stop.
If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life.
Stop. This is mushy and gross, and I hate it.
Love, love.
You're so gross, Monami.
Bye, everyone.
Oh. My soul.
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Then let's proceed with high spirits. This is the very last punishment time! Young. Please insert coin. Ultimate Gamer Chiaki Nanami's execution. Those are like ginormous mortar shells. I don't know how they weren't hitting Chiaki when they were that close, honestly. Anime logic, it's fine. Jesus freaking Christ, man. Oh. It's Tetris. That's not a Tetramino. That's also not a Tetramino. A lot of these shapes aren't Tetraminos. This is bootleg Tetris. Oh, not a perfect line clear, sad. Only a triple line clear. That's not even a Tetris, man. Disappointing. Bootleg Tetraminos over here. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments, but mostly I was just frustrated over the bootleg Tetris pieces. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. Damn bootleg video games always getting the limelight. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. I couldn't even tell her thank you for showing me the joys of non-bootleg video games. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is an awful joke. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe it!
Good gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too!
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean... Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island.
I shall now present.
Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the Killing School trip! For you 5 who've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate! You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. In short, you don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. Thank you all for your handiwork, or for your hard work. I can't read words. Are you Hajime? Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you'd be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why... You're saying it's the end, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left? Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool!
You need 6 people for volleyball. You make a basketball team, I think you only need 5 for that, right? I don't know sports, maybe I'm wrong. Don't stay quiet, say something! What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy, and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is World Ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
no.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should probably enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. Laugh. Again. Cool. Bye, Monokuma. Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going. Forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was My last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. I feel like I had a fun dream, somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day. According to Monokuma... Suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I'd never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone, with nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia, like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything, like everything in the world was nothing but lies. Ah! I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape desperate to escape. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Hajime, good timing. Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well?
Apparently, there was more to that message inside the laptop. Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently, it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so that we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Nagito's will? Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it. The restaurant. Also, what the hell? I want to play till the end of Chapter 5, but I don't know how much longer that's going to be. I have to leave in a little bit. Not, like, super urgently, but, like, within the next hour or so. I have to leave my house. Yeah. Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before... Nope, that's not his voice. That's Monokuma. Jeez. Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped at the factory.
Listen well.
A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right. I'm just not questioning any of the stuff that's going on. It's fine.
Wonder who's watching this message.
Also, I don't need to question it, because I know the truth. People who've seen the game for the first time probably fucking freak the fuck out at this shit. I know I did when I first saw it. I was like, what's even happening right now? What the hell? Why aren't you people supposed to be dead? I gave a reaction somewhat similar to that the first time I played this, but that was like literal years ago. I wonder who's watching this message. Is it the Traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the Traitor. Damn it, it's just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the Traitor as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video,
How unfortunate.
then unfortunately I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm gonna speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. So, I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you into unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... seriously pissing me off. Hell and believes something oddly like this is only so happy. It's oh happy horse. Okay, that's just a mess of language. Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. Key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well...
Normally you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place, but since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami, but that has nothing to do with me. You guys still think you're not gonna die or something. Stop it, don't, stop. 12. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then I'll announce the password. 11037. That's the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma.
Dudes, the password is Leon. Oh my god.
I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope.
Every time I see the word future or foundation in this series, I want to just make it into Future Foundation. It's really not fun.
And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me The ultimate hope.
That is the one thing we will not be doing, Kamaida. We will never be referring to you as the ultimate hope. You are a nightmare. This was Nagito's final message.
That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey,
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
You're right, let's go. Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. I want to finish off chapter 5, but I don't know if I should. Cuz like I don't know how much longer this is going to be. I don't remember how this game's like chapter structure was structured, so I don't remember that exactly, you know? Like, I remember that there's a 6th chapter, I just don't remember how much longer chapter 5 is.
Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's really safe to go inside. What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you?
There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right, it's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass.
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Young master for Yuriko.
It's going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
Shut up.
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order.
Oink, 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 oink.
What?
What was that?
I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
Hajime, the password, please.
Yeah, I know. Why am I seeing ghosts? Why is everyone seeing ghosts?
It's gonna
11037.
be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future.
Is this the end of chapter 5? Open the door, chapter 5 end? Beyond this door, the future's waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. Chapter 5 end? Chapter 5 end? Yes? No? Maybe? Maybe so? Chapter 5 end?
Is this a trial ground?
Sort of.
But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Everyone?
The people who are dead? They're dead. What? Something's wrong? What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... this world? Okay, this feels like chapter 5 ending stuff. I feel like the chapter's gonna end in a second here. And then we'll continue it from the next chapter next time. Stage clear? Chapter 5, Smile, Hope in the Name of Despair. End. Surviving students. 6, 5. You have obtained a present, Gamer's Backpack. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like, consider subscribing, that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go. That was gross, I didn't mean to burp. That's ruined my own outro. Sorry. I'm gonna go. Bye guys. See you guys later. Peace out.